Knitting, crocheting, and other forms of needlecraft have a rhythmic pattern of movement. They involve mild concentration and can be soothing for many people. It can be a great form of stress management and a great strategy to try. Research has discovered that knitting and crocheting can contribute to an increased sense of well-being, reduction in anxiety, reduction in depression, reductions in feelings of isolation and loneliness, and a lower blood pressure. Although knitting and crocheting isn't a strategy that's going to work for everybody, for some people it can be very effective in helping to curb bad habits, keep your hands busy, increasing feelings of accomplishment, increasing feelings of control, especially when other things around you feel out of control, distracting you from unpleasant thought loops, and improving your concentration. So it can be worth giving a try. For individuals who are looking to replace habits such as nail biting, hair pulling and twirling, excessive finger tapping, knuckle cracking, or nervous repetitive hand movements, things that they do when they're anxious or when they're troubled in their mind and they've got difficult thought patterns, those types of things, it can be really helpful to try something like knitting or crocheting as a replacement behavior. Although this is not a one-size-fits-all strategy that will work for everyone, if you struggle with difficulties in concentration, attention deficit, panic attacks, nightmares, emotional apathy, depression, or racing thoughts, knitting, crocheting, or other needlecraft might be a strategy worth trying. Although there is relatively limited research and experimental investigation into the benefits of knitting and crocheting for stress reduction, there's quite a bit of anecdotal and narrative reports that researchers are using and collecting to build the gathering of information. After 9/11, there were a number of reports and news reports of the meditative and calming benefits of knitting and crocheting for people who were hearing of the terrorist news, and they really had very little that they could do to calm their distress and stress, and they found it very helpful. In Texas, in a jail in 2018, they put into practice a program where they were teaching the inmates to knit, and they discovered higher levels of patience, attention to detail, focus, higher levels of organization, a sense of achievement, and relaxation among those who participated in the program. To see if knitting, crocheting, or other needlework will help you in reducing your stress and be an effective strategy for you to use, you may want to try YouTube videos, tutorials, or ask friends who already know how to do it to help you learn. Start with basic, simple patterns. Don't start with things that are going to complicate you or frustrate you. Do not overcomplicate it. Approach it therapeutically, not as an art form initially. Don't begin trying to make a fancy sweater or a blanket, just as something to do with your hands to get into the rhythm and to see if it really helps you. This strategy isn't for everybody. It's not for you if it frustrates you after 30 minutes. It's not for you if you have difficulty with small hand coordination activities or if it requires intense concentration. This isn't an activity that I do, as my arthritis keeps it from being something that's therapeutic for me, but I have a number of friends and family members who find it very effective and who really enjoy the process. So I hope you give it a try.